guys, before we begin this video on equation word problems, I want to flash back to the Unit 2 vocabulary sheet, and I want to talk about some key words for adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. So some key words for adding would be sum, plus, increased. All right, subtraction could be difference. Reduce, decrease, multiplying, product, per, each. Sometimes we might see the word double, dividing, split, half, or quotient. And since we are now talking about equations, we need to have an equal sign, and some words for equal might be total, is, or anything that really implies that that's the total number, even if it might not say total. Something for adding that I just remembered is if I say n, so if I buy this and this, I'm adding them together. Okay? All right, so we're going to use those keywords to help us. But before we do that, we're going to annotate, all right? So in each problem, we're going to circle the numbers and the variables, underline important keywords, and not just any keywords. We're talking about keywords that represent the operations. Okay, squiggle the question being asked or the unknown variable. And then we're literally going to cross out any unnecessary information. So we're going to practice this in this video. We're not actually going to solve these until class time. So first, let's start by circling. Mesa's students were going on a field trip to Dave & Buster's. 13 students took the train and the rest got on 4 buses. How many students were on the bus if 185 students were on the trip? All right, so that's all my numbers. So now I'm underlining keywords. So any keywords that will help me with the problem in addition to knowing if it means adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. All right, so Mesa's students were going on a field trip to Dave & Buster's. Is that important? No, so I'm actually going to cross that out. Like, that's really nice that they were going on a trip, but it doesn't really help me solve the problem. 13 students took the train, and the rest got on 4 buses. All right, the question, how many students were on the bus? All right, and it says if 85 students were on the trip. All right, so now what we're going to go back and do is we're going to label what some of these things mean. Okay, so, and annotate. So we have 13 students on the train and 4 buses with a total of 185 students. Okay, so all I did was just pull the information into one smaller sentence. All right, so I have and is plus, our total is our equal, and then what's our unknown? Okay, our unknown, I look back at my question, my unknown was how many students were on the bus. So that's going to be my x. So how many students were on the bus? I don't know, but there was 4 buses, so that means it's going to be 4 times x. All right, I have my total, and I know that 13 students took the train. So there is my equation. All right, let's take a look at the next one. A wise man once gave a puzzle for his age. He said 400 reduced by 4 times my age is 164. How old is the wise man? All right, so that first sentence about the game, again, cool, but not really important. He said 400 is a number reduced by important times. And then how old is the wise man is the question. Okay, so my unknown is the wise man's age. All right, the word reduced, if I look back up here, what does reduce mean? Reduce means subtraction. Okay, 4 times the age. Times is actually not on here, but it means multiplication. And do we know his age? No, that's our x. Okay, so let's put this into a sentence. So 400 reduced by 4 times the age is 164. So now we translate. Reduced is minus 4 times the age. We don't know the age, so it's x is translates to equals 164. Gets brought down and we have 400. All right, so those are my 2 equations. Again, we're not solving this yet. We will solve it on Thursday, but we are just practicing. All right, for the sake of time, let's just do one more. A bike rental costs $19 plus $2 per hour. If Sue paid $25, how many hours did she rent? Okay, so my unknown or my x is the number of hours. I always get that from my squiggly piece. Okay, what else do I know? I have 19 plus means addition. $2 per, what does per mean? Per, if I look up here, means multiplication. And what am I multiplying with? I'm multiplying with the hour. But do I know the number of hours? No, so I'm multiplying with x. If she paid $25. So this is extra information that I'm going to cross out. All right, that is it. We'll consider solving these and doing 4 and 5 in class, or if you would like to practice on your own, that's a good idea as well. As always, if you have any questions, type them in at the end of the video.